big increase in shoplifting offences.
Let's talk to Hannah and find out more about this. Now, Hannah, this is something we've spoken about a lot on the sofa, and it's not just the impact on the bottom line for companies, it's the impact on people who work in the stores, those customers who witness it as well, which can be some really unpleasant situations, and there doesn't seem to be a way of combating it as it rises.
And speaking to some shop owners in Manchester, as I did yesterday, some of them, you know, they don't want to talk about it too much because they worry that might make them more of a target. And there's a real kind of fear around it. And as you say, a big impact on them.
And they don't want to be seen as a trouble spot for potential customers as well, do they?
Absolutely that, yeah. So let's just take a look at how much of a problem it has become. We've all seen it, haven't we? The signs warning against shoplifting, extra security measures that have been put in place. Well, new figures that have been shared with us suggest shoplifting has gone up by as much as 60% in some parts of the country over the last 2 years. In January to August this year, businesses working with the group Retailers Against Crime reported almost 9,000 incidents. That's up from over 5,000 2 years ago. It's worth saying, of course, that figure there for 2021, it was during the pandemic, so things were a little bit different. But shops like Co-op, Tesco and Iceland now say they're having to spend a lot of money on anti-crime measures. Things like steak and cheese being fitted with security tags. In Co-op stores, they've even replaced the coffee with dummy jars like that. So how big a problem is shoplifting? Well, I've been hearing about what's going on. This is what happened when a group of young people tried to steal vapes at a convenience store in Southampton. One of them jumps over the counter, and after staff remove him from the store, the group then throw drinks in retaliation. It's the kind of scene that's becoming increasingly common across the country, as Jay, who owns a vape shop in Manchester, says he recognises all too well. How big a problem is shoplifting around here?
Pretty major. With a lot of them, they just grab and just walk out, do you know what I mean?
Do you feel like it's got worse?
Definitely. I think since we've had this crisis, cost of living's gone up, maybe parents or people, they can't afford, but there's definitely more trouble with kids, shoplifting, groups of them.
Shoplifting has become such a problem that round here some store owners tell us they've even set up a WhatsApp group to alert each other when offenders are in the area. And across the country, bigger retailers are spending ever more money on security. One group representing retailers says a lack of consequences for offenders is the reason shoplifting is rising.
There needs to be consequences for persistent offenders. Organised crime groups need to be targeted, and really the United Kingdom needs to become a hard target against crime and certainly anti-social behaviour and violence against retail shop staff.
The National Police Chiefs Council say forces are doing everything possible to tackle shoplifting, an offence that retailers warn has reached epidemic levels. And speaking to the chair of John Lewis Partnership earlier, she suggested that the reality is a lot of shoplifting incidents simply are not being responded to. But Ben and Naga, it's clearly an issue that lots of shop owners, big and small, are seeing that has an impact, as you say, on the owners as well as the people working there and the people who witness it.
Absolutely. Hannah, thanks very much.